Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is the first time that you are seeing this beautiful face on the internet. I am back. I am here. I know that I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but yeah, I am here now. I am so sorry for leaving. I just needed to take a break, and yeah, I mean, I'm wearing my Woodsboro shirt, so you just know that we are going to talk about Scream 6. First, I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be discussing spoilers in this video, but that would be later on the video. So I am going to definitely let you know when I'm going to be jumping into spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, you can just click out of the video and just go watch the movie and maybe come back to this video after you have watched it. Because I feel like this movie is meant to be talked about with spoilers, because without spoilers it's going to be hard for me to just review it. Literally, I have I've had people texting me and being like, I have not seen you posting anything about the movie and I know that you watched it, so what happened? Did you not like it? And I was like, yes, I just cannot talk about it because everything can be a spoiler. So let's talk about it. Now, I went to the movie theater to see Scream 6 yesterday. I literally rearranged my schedule at work since January because I was like, hey boss, so March 10th, I might need to come to work earlier so I can leave early. So I'm just letting you know. No, I was not about to go like a week after the movie was released or even a day after. I wanted to go yesterday. Well, I watched it yesterday, and that is the way that I wanted it to be. I wanted to watch it on release day, and I am so excited that I did. I literally had a panic attack at work because I was feeling physically sick, and I literally felt like I was going to throw up, and I I was just so excited to watch the movie. So let's just go ahead and get into the review because that's what you guys are here for. First of all, I completely loved Scream 6. I loved it. It pains me to say this, and I don't mean this in like a bad way, but I honestly didn't notice Sydney's absence on this movie. Like, yeah, I love Sydney, you all know that. I love her, she's literally my favorite final girl ever. But this movie, it worked so well, in my opinion, without her, because when I was going to see Scream 5, I was like, oh, Sydney's still here, and I love her, but at the same time, it's like, she's going to go through that again? And I get it, it's fiction, but I don't know, I just want my girl to be happy and not deal with these things, because these are deadly things. People have died. It was just still so good without her. What can I say? Honestly, I don't even know. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible, but I just know that when I get to spoilers, I'm going to be talking a lot. So yeah, I watched the movie and it was just so good. I'm going to say that a lot in this video because, or at least in this section of the video, the spoiler-free section, because I cannot say anything. And I'm going to say it was really gory, and the deaths in this movie were just phenomenal. This Ghostface, they were right. This is not like any other Ghostface. Literally, this Ghostface was so smart. You know how in previous movies Ghostface was like really clumsy and he would fall, he would get hit with anything, or he was just clumsy. But in this movie, he was smart. And I'm saying he because I'm talking about Ghostface as a character, not the person behind the mask. I'm not going to be talking about the person behind the mask up until I get to spoilers. And the things he did, they were they were well thought out. And I would be scared of this Ghostface. I mean, I would be scared of all of them, but this one, he felt more violent and more like he was just crazy. I feel like New York was the perfect setting for this movie because, as I said before, I think I said this when I reacted to the trailer of the movie. When you're in a big city where there's people everywhere and you still feel afraid because you have someone targeting you, and like, yeah, you might think, oh well, there's going to be people there so they can help me, but at the same time, if I think of it realistically, if I saw, or not me, if anyone saw something going on and one of the person was armed or had a knife or anything, like, you would think twice to get involved in it because you would think first of your own safety. And that's just the way it was in this movie, kind of, because yeah, it was crazy. The ladder scene, this is not a spoiler because it's literally in the trailer, but the ladder scene, that I literally could not breathe throughout that scene because I'm scared of heights. It's just, I get really, no thank you. That scene, that was probably one of my favorite scenes of the movie because it made me feel so anxious and so scared. And this sequel has, well, not one, but a few of my favorite moments in the whole franchise. And I don't know, I feel like all of the characters that came from the previous movies, all of them have grown up in a way that they know more about stuff and how to survive and how to fight. But still, I was really scared for all of them because I really, really love all of the characters that came from Scream 5. And we had some crazy and really fun scenes with Mindy. I just love Mindy. I just love her. Her character, she's me. She's literally me. Oh, the third act. I think it is my favorite in the whole franchise. Um, I last night I said that, oh, it's my favorite after the original movie. Now I think it is actually my favorite out of the whole franchise. To talk a little bit more about the new cast, I right off the bat, Annika was my favorite out of them. Like, she was so funny, she was so brave, and she still was vulnerable, and like her character was just so interesting. I really love her. I really loved her character, and honestly, I was just so happy to see Mindy happy with someone else, and it was just their relationship. It just felt so pure and so funny. I just loved it, and also Mindy was really funny in this movie. Even though I'm gonna say that letterbox comment, it really hurt my feelings because of obvious reasons. I literally go into Letterboxd every day because I want to see what movies are coming out, what my friends are watching, what movies are being recommended. And me, the moment I'm done watching a movie, I'm literally pulling my Letterboxd app to write a review. I have not. Well, yeah, I did like a few minutes ago. But I last night I was not able to write a review for Scream 6 just because I didn't know how to talk about it without giving anything away, you know. And at the end, I just did this. That's that's what I could come up with to be able to review this movie without saying too much. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and jump into some spoilers. So, this is your warning. If you have not seen Scream 6, bye. Like, come back after you have watched the movie. Or you can stay if maybe you are not planning on watching the movie, or you don't care about the movie, or you I don't know. But if you are planning on watching the movie, just thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again when you come back to the video. If you do. I'm going to start by saying that I knew it. I just knew it. I'm going to put this picture here. This is something that I did back in January after the trailer came out. My predictions with the characters and what would they do in the movie. I don't know. But you can see the top. It says Ghostface. And who's there? Both Ethan and Quinn. And they ended up being Ghostface. Like, I was so shocked when I was at the movie theater and I realized that, oh my god, they are really Ghostface. I really predicted this. Because that has never happened with me. The first time I watched each Scream movie, I was never able to guess who the killer was because you were always suspecting everyone. But this time, watching the trailer like 2,000 times and just studying every face expression, every delivery of the line of each character that was on the trailer, I am blown away. I could have written this movie. I was literally saying this should happen, and literally minutes after it happened. Well, not everything, but you know, because of course, I'm not going to guess everything, but I was just so impressed by myself, and I was so proud because I know my baby. Now, I was shocked by the motive, them being Richie's family. I loved it because this is the new. It ties perfectly with the second movie, both being in college and both motives being the family of the previous movie being like, I'm going to get revenge for my son or for my brother, for whatever it is. But I was not expecting Officer Bailey to be like the mastermind. I knew there were going to be 3 killers. I was talking about it. I don't know. I mentioned it to someone that it would be really interesting if they did 3 killers, and they did. Now, in the picture that was showing before, this one, I know that I said that Samara Weaving's character was going to be like a fake out death and then going to be revealed as the killer. That didn't happen. She was in the movie for like 3 minutes, but at least I was able to predict that there was going to be 3 killers. My lights just turned off. I'm going to continue because I don't want to stop and get up and I knew that there was going to, well, I didn't know, but I predicted that there was going to be 3 killers and that there was going to be a fake out death from one of the killers, and I was right. Now in this case, it was Quinn. not Laura, but I was right about that. I was just blown away. It was so interesting to me the way that they tried to fool the viewer by making the viewer and the characters of Tara, Sam, and Chad by making them believe that Kirby was going to be the bad guy. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't like that. I literally said to my partner when we were watching it, I was like, if Kirby ends up being Ghostface, I'm going to be so mad, because yeah, in reality, it makes sense that if you go through something, you can get fucked up in the head. But for Kirby, it didn't make sense. I know Kirby because she was my favorite character in Scream 4, and I've been loving her since God knows when I watched the fourth movie. She's just one of my favorite characters from the whole franchise period, and I know her character, and I knew that it didn't make sense for her to be the Ghostface, and I was not going to like that. Now when the real Ghostface appeared, I was like, yes, thank you, because I think I would have walked out of the theater. That's a lie, but that was genius the way that they did that. And oh my god, I will be obsessed about this movie until the next movie comes out. I swear to God. I will be talking about it a lot. I would be watching a lot of edits and videos, fan videos on TikTok. I have already seen a couple. Now I'm not able to share them because they have spoilers. So I'm just so ready for everyone that I know to watch the movie, because I want to be able to talk about it freely around people, or at least around people that have already watched the movie. Because since I went on opening night, I cannot really talk about it yet, and that's really making me so anxious because I want to talk about it. At least I am happy that my best friend already watched the movie, so I can talk about it with him, and also my partner, he also watched it with me last night, so I can at least talk about it with him too. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy right now. I literally was planning on going back to watch it tonight, but then I was like, you don't have to do that, because I literally spent a lot of money yesterday because I bought like 12 books. Anyways, I will be watching it again. I cannot wait for this movie to come out on DVD because I want to have it. Like, I already pre-ordered it on Amazon. I need that in my hands because I would be watching it a lot. Just saying. And I know that this is like a crazy or not really a review, but I have so many thoughts that I don't even know what to say. Um, what I can say is that Annika, I was even though I already knew that she was going to die, on the latter scene, I was still hoping for her to be more on the movie, or at least to survive, because I really loved her character. This was so good, and anyone can tell you I've been posting a lot. Like before I watched the movie, I was posting a lot like, oh Ethan, I know this is you. I know this is you're doing the dirty work. Oh my god, I love that man. He was so cute in the movie. I was literally simping over him. Like, every time that he was on screen, I was like, just oh my god, he's so cute. I really love everything that had to do with the shrine because it just brought me so many good memories from the previous movies, having the all the nine mannequins from the previous killers and their clothes, their weapons, their even the TV that killed Stu because he asks Stu is dead, get over it. It just had sketches from the characters. It had um, just it was just so good. I want to have that in my house. I want to have that in my house. And it was just so good to see both legacy characters and the new characters seeing all of that and feeling connected because of everything that they went through in the past. And the look on Kirby's face when she saw Jill's clothes. Oh my god. It was just so good. I love also both Tara and Sam in this movie. Both of them were really like Melissa and Jenna. They did such an amazing job. Their acting, the way that they conveyed all the emotions, it was just so good. I just fell in love with both of them. I mean, I was already in love with them since Scream 5, but I like my favorite was always Sam because we didn't really get that much time with Tara on the first movie. Like yeah, she was on the first scene and she was in a couple of scenes in the movie, but in this movie we were able to watch both of them, and it was just so good. Both of them are just really great actors, and I love them. I love them. And I cannot talk about spoilers without talking about my girl, Gail. I cried. I literally cried when we thought Gail was going to die. And I literally sobbed. And what she said when she told Tara to tell Sydney that he didn't get her, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it because it was just so emotional. The fact that, because I never want either Sydney or Gail to die in the hands of any Ghostface. Like, no, I don't want that. And it was just so emotional, and it was really a good, it was a great scene. And her having her first call from Ghostface, it was just amazing. It was just so good. And the whole talk about from when Ghostface told her that, oh, you think you're the main character, but you never have been. Sydney has always been the main girl and the final girl, and all of that. But what did I say when I was doing my final girls tier ranking list? Gail is also a final girl, so give my girl her credit. And the way that they handled like Sydney's character in this movie was just, for in my opinion, it was perfect. Because yes, that's what I want for her. I want to be happy somewhere else, like not get involved when a new Ghostface arises. No, leave my girl being happy with her kids and her husband. She doesn't need any of this. She doesn't. Okay? The soundtrack of this movie was really good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, night, whatever it is, whatever you are. And go watch the movie. Literally, go watch the movie because it is so good. It is so good. I have seen so many people talking positive things about it, and I'm just so happy that everyone is loving it, because it is my, as I said, it is my baby. Scream is my baby. I will protect my baby at all costs. Never talk shit about Scream in front of me, because I'm going to become Ghostface. I'm not really, but you get the message. Thank you so much for watching. I thank you, and I'm sorry for disappearing on you guys. I promise that I'm going to just bring you more videos. I do have a couple videos planned, which I'm going to be filming in the next couple of days. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.